ஆஃபீஸில் வந்து எங்கள் கொலீக்கு வந்து ஒரு நாளுக்கு வந்து பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் ஒர்க் கோவத்தில் வந்து அவனை நான் திட்டேன். ஸோ லேட்டர் ஹி ஜஸ்ட் லெஃப்ட் த ஜாப். பட் ஐ சா ஹிம் சம்வேர். ஒரு இடத்துல நான் அவனை பார்க்கும்போது எனக்கு வந்து ஒரு மாதிரி கில்ட்டியாக வந்து ஃபீல் ஆச்சு. லைக் யூனோ நம்மளால தானே ஹி சேஞ்ச் த ஜாப், ஹி லெஃப்ட் த ஜாப் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி ஃபீல் ஆச்சு. ஹவு டு ஓவர் கம் திஸ் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் கில்ட்டினஸ்?
In the same way, how many of you have a guilt in your heart that has been troubling you for so many years? It might have happened 6 or 7 years back. You might have hurted that friend. You might not have done something and you still feel bad about it. I remember the same thing that happened to me when I was in college. I forgot to finish an assignment, and till the last minute, around till 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I heard a voice. I clearly heard a voice telling me, Shilpa, you have to do that assignment. Don't forget. But I was so cool. I said, okay, we'll do it tomorrow morning. What is going to happen? But within an hour's time, an hour or two, our professor called and asked, did you finish that assignment? How can you not finish it? Did you finish that assignment? I felt so guilty. The main reason I felt guilty was because I did not listen to the voice of God. The voice was so clear, telling me you should do this. In what way to do it also, the Lord spoke to me. But I was not obedient. I was careless, and I thought, let's do it tomorrow morning. What is going to happen? But within an hour, because my teacher said it, I had to do it all by myself. From the beginning till 12 o'clock in the night, I had to do it. And that is what happens, my dear friends. So many times we feel guilty, we feel so bad about it. But what is the next thing that we should do? Let us take the step to remove that guilt from our life. What I did was, I did the assignment, and the second thing that I did was I asked God for forgiveness. In the same way, first thing, do something to remove that guilt from your life. Go and face that person. Tell that person that you hurt them by mistake. Ask for forgiveness. Don't let your ego go and go and ask that person for forgiveness. Or if it's something that you have not done, get it done. And the second most important thing is ask the Lord for forgiveness. Because most of the time, almost 100% of the time, our conscience will tell us not to do it, but we will be disobedient and we will do it. So ask the Lord for forgiveness. I remember I cried out to the Lord and I said, Lord, you told me so many times to do it, but still I didn't do it. I'm so sorry. I feel I have betrayed you. I feel so ashamed of myself. And immediately I could feel the forgiveness of the Lord, and I could feel His love. So when we do these two things, we are forgiven by the Lord. When you face your guilt and when you ask the Lord for forgiveness. But after a few days or even after months, the devil will remind you saying, oh no, you have done this. You asked the Lord, but what happens if the Lord hasn't forgiven you? And the devil will make you feel guilty again and again and again. And when he does that, let us remember that we are forgiven and we are loved by Christ. There's a beautiful verse in the Bible that says the same thing in Romans 8:1, that says, there is therefore no condemnation for those who are in Christ. Yes, when we are in Christ, there is no condemnation. The Lord forgives us of our guilt, forgives us of our faults. So when the devil reminds you of the guilt that you have done, maybe even 10 years back, tell the devil today, the Lord has forgiven me, so there is no way that you can guilt me. So if you have maybe cheated on someone maybe a few years back, or if you have cheated on an exam, or if you have done something that is not pleasing to the Lord, and when you have asked forgiveness, remember the Lord forgives you. If you have anything that you have gone through, let us know in the comments below, and let us know about the steps you have taken to come out of this guilt too. It will be a blessing to others.